I said I'm working. Tell me if you know somebody who's a Kasi champ. I said I'm working. Tell me if you know somebody who's a Kasi champ.
Good day and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Kasi Champs. My name is Valencia. And you know, every time you see me, you know it's about to get lit. You know it's about to get exciting. Today I'm hanging out with Rez is God. Rez is God. That's like bold. It's a statement already. Welcome to it.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Rez is God. Where does that name come from?
So do I break down the whole process
You break
or
down the
shorten
whole
it down?
process.
Okay, fine. So as everybody knows, I'm a rapper. Whoever knows me knows I'm a rapper.
Oh, okay.
So it started way back in high school. So the name was different. I used to call myself CO2.
Okay.
Yeah, which is carbon dioxide, right? The gas spitter. That's how it all started. And
Whoa, okay.
yeah, so when you grow, you come across challenges as a rapper. There's beefs, there's everything involved. And there are people you inspire, right? So
True.
in the process, I inspired someone and they decided to call themselves CO2.
Oh.
So now when I call them out for a battle, like, okay, we should battle for the name then, right?
Okay.
Because you're saying you're CO2, I'm saying I'm CO2 and I can back it up.
And I came here first.
You understand? Despite that, I can back it up now. So what are we
Yeah.
doing?
Okay.
So he was slow on it. I decided, nah, CO2 is dead. Now there's a new guy, resurrected, right? Then I called myself resurrected. That was like throughout high school.
Oh, like resurrected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Came back from the dead.
Uh-huh.
Right? As a newbie.
All
Okay,
right.
that was me. Fast forward, I go to campus. So you know when you meet people and then you share names. I don't know if white people do it, but most black people will always shorten your name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
so it went from resurrected to Raz. And then in the process, Raz became a brand that was like doing good
Yeah.
on that side of battle rap and everything. And I just felt godly, so might as well. Raz is
Yeah.
God.
A lot of people know you as Rez is God, right? The guy that shows up and makes sure that, you know, when he leaves, everybody's just like, what just happened? You know? But who is you outside of that?
Outside of that, I always say there's Johannes Malemela.
Johannes. Johannes Malemela ke mang?
It's Johannes go to my shop.
Yeah.
So Johannes is the one who's actually running the Rez's God brand. That's why he sells it as a brand, not just a person, right? So where you see Rez's God, just know Johannes is behind it.
Interesting.
Apart from battle rap, Johannes is a graphic designer, self-made. So it was self-taught to a certain point where I had to get papers, of course, because I wanted to venture into different things.
I get you.
But the graphic design part started during lockdown because I had been, let's say, retrenched from my work, right? And where I was working, I was doing photography. So when you do photography, in the process of editing, you come across softwares like Lightroom, Photoshop, and then your interest can only take you further from the right. So Photoshop, and in the process of learning it, I found out that you can really do cool stuff.
Yeah.
And
sure.
growing up, Johannes has always been about art. So this art thing didn't start now. I remember in grade 3, I actually won computers for my school. It was my primary school, yeah. We were drawing, who's this? The former president, Nelson Mandela. Yeah, I won the Johannesburg water competition. It was like, I think it was national, not regional.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, but that was that. So even before that, me and my friend, OG Easy, shout out to him.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, from Ravi
Yeah.
Ridge, because my school was actually in Ravi Ridge. So me and him would hustle off of drawings, like we would sell drawings, Dragon Ball Z drawings. He was good at that. I was good at drawing cars. So we'd draw those and sell them. Fast forward, I'm grown now.
Okay.
Tried
still
other
selling?
things. Yes. Yeah. Even lyrics. I even sell lyrics, everything. What? You understand? So
Yeah.
at first, you know, when you try out careers that maybe you were informed on, the way you were informed, when you go into that, things may change in the process, and then you realize, no, maybe this is not what I wanted.
Yeah.
So when you do that, whoever is involved, let's say parents for instance, it might rub them off the wrong way, because now to them it feels like they wasted their money. What are you doing? This and that. So that was one of the things that happened.
Yeah.
Because when I went to varsity, I studied LLB, right? Then I dropped out.
LLB?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dropped out 2016, and I was doing my fourth year.
I was gonna be mad. What?
I know, right?
As
I
a
know.
parent,
But
like, what?
also there's like this outstanding balance that I owe as well. You understand? So I look into things like that. And I don't know if I could just say all men, but I'll say myself as a man, I don't want to be a burden, even if it's to my parents, right? If they're going to help me out, let them help me out. But I don't want to be a burden just to be there and expect them to do everything for me. Some decisions I'm going to have to take myself.
Yeah.
And then the rest will be me providing them reasons why I took a certain step.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the results of it, when they are there, I'll show them, okay, this is why I did this, and look how it's playing out now.
How it's working out or not.
Yeah, so after the LLB thingy, that's when life happened. I was working in Forest Hill. Yeah, retail, pushed for some years in retail. That's when I got the photography job. Then the photography brought back the artist in me, right? Then lockdown happened. I had no other means of hustling, so it was either I sit back at home and do nothing, or I could sell something online.
You could
Right?
sell.
Yeah, you
because
have pictures that you don't like. Let me edit them for you. Just send the pictures. Let me edit, and then you send me money. Right? Yeah. I told my homie. I remember telling my homie Tony, like, you just sell what's not even there. Instead, I can convince you that, okay, I can do you a logo. It's not there, but I'm gonna need a deposit. You understand? If you give me money.
Word of the day, actually.
You understand? At the end of the day, that logo depends on me if I have it or not. But you gave me the money.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. Like, okay, there's nothing we can do now. We locked into the house. There's no means of hustling unless if it's digital. So let's do this.
Right.
Then
and when did you fall in love with rap?
With the rap. So with rap, it was back in, when was it? Don't remember the years, but around 2011. Yeah, 2011, 2010. Yeah, it's 10 when I was in grade 11. At first, I was just...
Oh, it started in high school?
Yeah.
Cool.
So what happened is I've always been in love with hip hop, right? So I could just rap other people's lyrics, you know, the famous artists, of course. But I was a dancer.
Multi-talented.
I had a crew, man, in the villages where hip hop was not a thing. I made it a thing. Man, shout out to my hood, the Khali.
Yes.
You know, it was not a thing.
Yeah.
And then I turned it into a thing. Had a crew there. We were dancing, and it was
Chris Brown,
little Romeo, you know.
Little something. Yeah.
Then we went to Jigamajiga, right? Yeah, because I was active in my hood in terms of hip hop.
That's nice.
I was really active because the people who had connections, let's say the elders and then the community who had connections in terms of like when Jigamajiga is coming to town, they knew me as a person who did hip hop.
Great.
Understand? So I'm one of the people they have to first call out.
Yeah.
They say, we know you're doing good. We've seen you do your things. Go to Olong. That's actually how I met Black. Is Black.
Okay.
He came to my hood, and they look along, and then they were performing. You know, they're from a different place. They in our hood now. They feeling themselves. Right to my boy. Oh man, I'm chilling. I'm enjoying my shows and everything. This nigga feels himself. Then he started calling out people from my hood, like whoever is feeling himself, they can step on stage
and come and show me what they got.
I'm dangerous, and I've been dangerous.
Woo! I
swear.
You're gonna give me a bit of that.
I'm telling you.
Today I'm battle rapping you. I'm kidding you.
I don't support GBV. So then I challenged him, and then I ended up winning. That's how we became friends. Ever since then, he's been putting me on, and then we've been working together ever since. Brotherhood. So yeah, I was active in my hood. When we went to Jigamajiga, I met Curiosity and Psychotic. People from the north know them very well, right? They were the well-known guys in terms of hip hop. I think who's his Psychotic went as far as Hype magazine. I think he appeared there, right? So he was the freestyle. They were the freestyle guys, you know.
Yeah, love freestyle.
Freestyles, yeah, off the dome. So during lunch, because we shoot and then we take a break. Rap. These niggas are not stopping. You say a word and then they go with it. I'm like, nah, how is this possible, bro?
Yo, that's dope.
And the bella hey, Majita didn't lead you never.
That guy.
Then they gave me a few artist names.
Yeah.
Now we listen to so and so. I'm like, say less. Went home, tapped in. Tubi, didn't go lost at any with Tubi, with Toxic Web. Yeah, got the music, and then I decided, nah, it's a dance, and I go rap. What I saw there, I'm gonna do it.
I can.
I will do it. Fast forward, grade 12, Vele, there's poetry as one of the lessons. So now I get to learn some of the things that I didn't know. Because in a place where hip hop wasn't there, I didn't have much knowledge of hip hop, and information wasn't as accessible as it is now.
Sure.
So whatever it is that I can find that relates to hip hop that could teach me to rap, I stick with it. So your rhymings or what are figures of speech, you know, pick it
those
up as
kind
you
of
go.
things.
Yeah. First year, I go campus, bump into them niggas. Hey, the brataga.
Yeah.
Sharp. Guess what? Ever since I met you, I've been rapping. Matter of fact, listen.
You know what? I'm not gonna say it in words. I'm just gonna take it to the
It's gonna take long, bro.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
I don't know, Diang Nuso.
Remember the thing you were doing?
Yeah.
Listen to me now.
Sure.
Then Kaba scheme. So I wasn't really good with the freestyles. Back on in high school, what I would do is I'd have an A4 book. It's all rhymes in it. Like there's no space. It's all rhymes. If maybe there's a guy around the hood or in a different village that I heard of or a rapper, I'm gonna memorize at least two pages. Koko lega thobela. Oh, ana CO2. CO2 ke mama ra man mshimano msolso som diska ba ro ramalesela. Re amalesela ra mogopela ka man. Warra ke go ba ro tshela gape. Wa rap I'm not gonna wait for him to rap. One page go fail.
Sure.
Rap you're not gonna go after that. You're never gonna go after that.
Sure.
So that's how I was moving. So if you had a bachelor script, almost 2 pages. Yo, didn't expect this. So it was like within a year, basically.
Yeah, sure.
Within a year. Then schema, that's when they introduced me to freestyling.
Yeah.
Then we would hold ciphers at Gate 2. Those who went to campus with me around the same years, they would usually see us go Gate 2. Yeah, that's where we would be doing our thing, just rapping off the dome. Missed classes just to be there and rap. My parents shouldn't see this.
Yeah, sing it now. Now that you're grown.
Yeah. So that was the whole history of hip hop, basically how I came about being God. Because as you grow with the ciphers now, the skill as well grows.
Yeah, and it changes.
And your name gets to be known in different areas. Because now I'm rolling with the Grootmans.
Yeah.
When they go into places, if there's a tour, I tag along.
Yeah,
I tag along if you I perform or like I perform. What rap you rap, I'm within. So Kagamo Pitori, State Theatre, if there's a cipher, I'll just jump in. I still had that energy of one. And now things are different, but back then I had that energy. I ring Abra, I wanna be the best. Yeah, so became God in the process.
So when take me through like your studio sessions, what happens in your studio sessions? Do you have a book where you're writing down? Do you listen to the beat? Like take me through your session.
In the studio, those who know me, they know I'm one take man. We don't repeat. Get there ready. That's all I'm saying. As soon as we say let's go, I'm ready. we don't do the back and forth now, unless if you want me to do the ad libs. So it's either you send me a beat, I write, and then I come record, or if we're in the studio, you're gonna play a beat and I'm gonna write enough. Just give me at least 5 minutes, Nyana, I understand? Because I don't wanna be going back and forth. Just give me enough time, Nyana. Let me write this down, catch the flow, and then when I go there, don't worry. One take. I don't record for 2 minutes is a lot.
And what's that one thing that people don't know about you?
I mean, I'm a humble guy. and I'm respectful. Right. This is for, people who know me from, social media. Some know me through battles or battle rap groups. Because now we give out the energy that's supposed to be given.
Yeah.
Right. Rez's God is not going to be that. Nah, guys, I'm fine. Nah, bruh. Hey, I say I'm the best. Understand? Who has a problem here? You have a problem, let's go. Yeah. You understand? That it's a competitive spot.
Yeah.
You understand? But Johannes Malemela out sharp. Yeah, in Almaty.
Chill,
But next, no laugh, no laugh, and then smiling forever. And on social media, it's in most cases, it's just a post. Maybe I like being funny there. I found something funny. I just want to share it with people. You understand? But it's not who I am. Right? Johannes Sharp or let's come Lena Smiler.
Yeah.
We tatala challenge.
I always say to It's Black or I always say to It's Black or
yeah,
It's Black. Oh, It's Black is like, okay.
It's Black
and
is celeb.
You are about It's Black is the guy. So like when it's time for him to perform, okay, no, like that guy is a different guy from the guy that like I hang out with, right? When it comes to like your graphic design, your work looks amazing.
Thank you.
Really, really amazing, right? And for a person that says that's self-taught, just blew my mind. So what inspires you?
If you want it, man.
What inspires your work?
Like, it's just about what is it that you want?
Yeah.
First, it's in your head, right? I want this image. I want it to turn out like this. That's the best motivation. You wanting it first, wanting to do it. Right? I want to do something like this. Then you put in work. Yeah. So I'm not the person who's gonna, because I know most people do that, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing where they do something based on a reference. Right? Like maybe if I'm doing an art cover for maybe a rapper, I'm gonna look at they would rather look at other people's work first and then reference it. And of course we artists, we gotta still work and then shape it in your own way. Artists still, because now most of the things are inspired by what you heard or what you saw. Right? So yeah, I don't do that. With me is if you have a concept, I play it in my head, right? Just tell me what is it that you want, and then I'll do it however I see and in your way. Normally when I work with clients, I give them 3 reviews.
Nice.
Yeah, it's 3 reviews. So if you want a logo, first you're going to have a brief. You give me a brief. Okay, maybe I want a circle floating in the air, right? Because from my side, I have to give you solutions. You know the graphic design.
Yeah, I'm not.
The way you think it can be done, but maybe there's a better way.
Yeah, sure.
Right, so it's up to me to present that way to you. Right, so you give me your idea, but I also get my own idea. That's what inspires me. Do your idea, and then I do the rest, and we have reviews, and you can choose whichever one that you like from me. So that's how I work. Me seeing it in my head, it's all that inspires me.
Great. And who would you say is like your great influence in terms of music?
A great influence. Actually, in terms of music, it was funny enough, man. It was Jack Progresso, right? So he's an underground rapper, international.
I've never heard of.
He does it's a different sound. It's called horrorcore.
Okay.
But he played a major role musically for me, even though I don't do similar things.
Genre,
Yeah, or I don't have a similar sound as his, but for me to end up going into the studio, it was because of him. Right? Okay, no, let me record. And when I started, it was, I want to sound like him.
Ooh.
Understand? I want to sound like him. But in the process, when you discover other artists, I'm one person who doesn't really have a favorite artist.
Okay.
So today, the whole week I could be bumping Drake, or the whole month. If it speaks to my current situation, then it is what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, Jack Progresso played a huge role in my life, man. Shout out to him if he ever sees this. I wish it. I'm gonna tag him on Facebook.
He's gonna see this.
I'm gonna tag him on Facebook.
Most definitely, he's gonna see this.
Yeah. So it was him and my producer, man. My producer, King Tips, because I've been a recording artist, but my records never came out with most people that I've worked with, and the problem in most cases was people not understanding me.
Ooh.
Right, so because they know Reza's God as a battle rapper, they want to record him as a battle rapper, that aggressive guy. I'm pretty a chill dude when I'm on beat. You know
Okay.
Like, I just want to tell my story, be comfortable. I don't want to be aggressive. That's for battle rap. So they didn't get that until I met King Tips. Check him out, y'all. King Tips, we have a tape that we recorded, but we haven't dropped. We're just trying to find like a strategy around it, because we don't want to just drop music for the sake of dropping music. Yeah, at this point, as an independent artist, I'm trying to channel things into business ways, in as much as possible. So King Tips, I met him because I was there for a feature. Somebody had asked for a feature. I'm like, nah, don't worry, I'll come through and drop a verse. In the process, the guy that was supposed to feature me, Solo, shout out to Solo Rider, man, he had to run some errands. So I ended up chilling with King Tips in the studio. So he was bumping a beat. We actually recorded the song. It's called Humble. It's Humble. The name of the song is Humble. On all social platforms is there.
Yeah.
Music platforms is there. Yeah. So he was playing a beat, and I'm like, hey, bro, this is fire, bro. This is huge. Like, yeah. I'm like, let me spit something for you.
Let me hop on.
Yeah. Rapped the beat. Didn't even finish the verse. Like, yo, bro, can you record this? I'm like, yeah. Didn't even take 2 minutes. And we were done. I was like my first single. And then when It's Black is one of the niggas who played a important role with music, right? Because I was just a battle rapper, man. I like talking crap to people. Then when we met, he started taking me to shows. We were forced to perform. Not forced, okay, that's the wrong.
Like we were like included.
But somehow you're forced. You can't be there, not rap. What are you here for?
He has a tendency of doing that.
Yeah, utochunangi because they respond. I'm gonna show you guys flop because we're not gonna perform.
Yeah,
sure. And then, bra, if there's a gap, you gotta fill it up.
Yeah, sure.
You know, chilling. Yeah. What are you chilling for? Because when you get respond. So yeah, I would go to shows. And then we ended up recording, got me into the studio. We used to record tracks. Even he had a studio at some point.
Really?
Yeah, I think he still has the equipment. Probably still has. Knowing him, he still has a studio. So, no board.
Yeah.
I remember me and Icy once walked from gate 2 to no board just to go record. Man.
What?
Yeah, Robertella Black is the right recorder for now. Would record, man. We had a whole lot of songs that we recorded, and then we would do diss tracks when Bomo Kaputen were still in charge of hip hop. Go Limpopo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would take shots at them, right? Because we were still young. We didn't know how the game goes. Like if somebody was to approach me that way now, I'd ignore them too.
Oh, okay.
But we were still young. We were naive. We didn't understand how the whole thing works. All I thought is I have to out-rap this guy and just put the song out there.
Sure.
Right? But yeah, as we grow, we see that, things don't work like that. But we used to do that. Like, hey, Mukaputen has a song. Hey, Ukarubicha di shorts. Ramatsen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ramatsen. Never mama papa Facebook Ramatsen.
Joe. So ke artist tse di fintseleng gore o berekile le tsona so far. Can't tell It's Black.
Ke re ke bala yena. Man, I'm gonna, even producers, can I count them as artists? Can I? Well, no, but as producers, it's fine. I'm just trying to give love to people. Shout out.
Yeah, you can, but like.
Shout out to King Tips.
Now we're talking about people that you've hopped on beats with.
Okay, I've hopped on a beat with who else? It's Black. It's Black is the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
And then Farah, Nessie.
Farah wa rapper or wa opera?
Opera.
Okay.
We hopped on a beat. Opera sharp. Okay. In features, in terms of rap, it was King Luther. I remember back when I was staying here in Olivin, Muzi used to record us in my room. So it was King Luther. Shout out to him. And who else did I jump on a beat with? Recently, it was El Magic. Who else was on that track? Because it's one of those things where I was in studio and he just told me, oh, there's a beat here. If you want to throw in a verse, you can do that. Then we threw in a verse. But I remember El Magic is on it. Shout out to El Magic. And who else? Now, I haven't worked with a lot of people, actually, coming to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted a track and jack because I don't need no hooks. It's no hooks. I got rap.
What's in?
Hey, nah.
And then who would you still like to work with? Like emerging artists and also like the popular ones.
I'm gonna start with my underground dudes. Chris, Anti-B, definitely on the list. Deka, man. I hope Deka comes back into the game and then Deka, he's special.
Okay.
And then some more Farah, some more of Solo Rider. Who else? Some more of It's Black, OG Easy. Because I'm mentioning people that I would really love to work with.
Yeah, sure.
For reals. Because I don't want to work with people because they hold a certain standard in the industry, whatever. I'm not trying to hop on anybody's wave. I just believe in working.
So you've never thought of working with someone that's like popular? Like a recorded artist and you're just like, I just like this guy's work.
If it happens, let it happen, but I've not really.
Yeah.
Back then, yeah, maybe we just progress, or like I said, he had that influence on me. Otherwise, it'll be probably guys from the UK, which are the ones that I'm listening to lately. There's a guy named Clavish. I like his sound. And Fredo, yeah, they got the sound that I like, so I'd like to work with them. But otherwise, the rest of the guys, I feel like they're good at what they do, but no hate, like a sharp or
Cool.
Yeah.
And what's your music? Like, what's your sound? Because we had this guy, and he said he's doing what? Trap or something like that. So what kind of music do you do?
It's a blend of rap, punchlining, and a bit of trap soul. Just that I can't sing.
Yeah.
But if I could sing, I was on two notes in there. I'm telling you, because I like rappers who harmonize things. You understand? For a person who mostly has bars in his raps, at some point it could be tiring to somebody who's not looking for bars but just looking for music to listen to. So if it has some harmony to it, you are able to digest it.
Sure.
Diluted,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a blend of trap soul and punchline rap.
Sure. And what were your challenges when you started, and what would you say are your challenges now, currently?
My challenges were, I was trying to be famous. And that is a challenge on its own because there's a price to pay, understand? And if you don't know the process and you get a chance to be in there, by the time you realize it, you're crying. I'm glad that I wasn't picked. Maybe I would have taken the opportunity, right? But now that I have grown, I realize, no, that was actually a challenge. And it's a good thing I didn't overcome it.
Cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, because we all want to be famous, I believe, at some point. Like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm hoping if I rap like this, Smang Man can see me and put me on. So now the challenge is just getting the money to invest in myself, right? Because I figured, no, I don't really need that. I can do this by myself if I have funds. You understand? That's it.
Sure.
Yeah. So the only challenge right now is funding myself, but it's coming along.
Very well.
It's coming along. Yeah.
Featuring graphic design, I think it's
Rawi.
balancing things.
Yeah. Even with battle rap, it pays now.
Really?
Yeah. Come on, it's me.
What?
So
le drag la becha or itamajang.
Wambuka ke nyaga deposit before ke thoma ngwalla motho nyaga ka mongwalele nyaga deposit. Yeah, I send you a contract. Before I send you my profile, my battle rap profile. Raz's God for 3 rounds, a minute each. He charges this much. If it's 3 minutes each, he charges this much. Then when you pick your package, then one or don't even have to tell me the name. You tell me the name after you made a deposit or go alama.
Sure. and then the one like before prepare for the battle rap. So you know you're gonna be battling me.
Yeah.
And then already prepare
Coachella. Esto suela.
So it's not like a thing you already fitlile mo can then develop and then
nah, we don't. I don't do freestyle battles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they are good if both of you it's like if both of you are good, right? Otherwise, it's gonna be boring if the other guy's just dying. He's not even fighting back. We wanna see a fight in a battle. Yeah, we wanna see a fight. Like, oh, that was a tight match. If it's one-sided, it's not really fun. So I'm not really good with freestyle to that extent. Sure, in a sci-fi I can jump in, hold my spot there, but to go head to head, rogana-ish.
Preparation.
Yeah. So I prepare. There are people who freestyle battle. I prepare.
And I feel those. Like the freestyle ones.
Not like the prepared ones, man. The prepared ones, a person can showcase their skill to the max.
Okay.
Because like right now, people when they dissect rap, level certain things that maybe a normal person might not look at. Or multiple syllable rhymes, the wordplay. You understand? So if you write it, you can give them what they want and more. You can conceptualize. The punch can connect. Because now punchline what like what like what. That's when you freestyling. So when you are writing it, it's a blueprint. You can fix it. You can squeeze in things that you wouldn't squeeze in there if you were unprepared. So yeah, that's why I like prepared battles where people write, because now you don't have an excuse, my guy.
Yeah, sure.
Freestyle get about excuse. Nah, but bro, it was off the door. Maybe I just choked. But I'm a killer. Nah, bro, you ain't a killer. Go prepare then. If you're pala, you go prepare. You understand? Yeah, simple as that. The camera now. Next card, these days I don't even toss a coin anymore. So I'll read when it's joke. Chela. After my round, I lose confidence.
And what is Rares on God? What is you working on?
At the moment, as I said, I have a tape. Okay. So the tape is ready. I listened to it a couple of times just to
make sure it's
rectify whatever it is that I want to rectify. And I've been in talks with this videographer. I'm not sure if I should mention him. Levisa, shout out. Fire visuals, he knows. So he hit me up and then he discussed this idea with me. So it was dope. I can't disclose it for now, but it's gonna be visuals and it's gonna be aligning with what I do, right? So people should expect music dropping with visuals, and then with graphic design, we're still working. More things coming with graphic design. The company is growing. We now working on packages. It's no longer let me do your logo. It's let me brand your company. Let me do the whole thing. Let me start you from business cards to gazebos and everything.
Cool.
Right? Yeah. So the graphic side of things, we're doing good. What else? Match as well. Match is on the way. Supposed to have released it by now, but we had to go back to the drawing board, right? Due to unforeseen circumstances.
Sure.
But everything is ready. The advertising, the designs, is just a matter of having the package ready for people to buy.
Sure.
Yeah.
And where do you see yourself in a few years? I don't want to say 5 years, because every time I say 5 years, people choke. They're like, how am I going to know? I'm just saying. Every time you say to a person, where do you see yourself in 5 years? People are just like, I haven't thought that far, right? Hence I'm saying, where do you see yourself in a few years? From now.
Probably dead. I'm kidding.
What?
I don't want to die, not yet. But yeah, in a few years, I see my match working, my match selling, because we've tried it out before, and then we sold a couple of units, but we had to backtrack for a second. So I see my match booming. I see Raz's God doing good. This year I told all the better rappers that there is no relaxing. I'm calling them out. All of them. This is my year. So, me winning in battle rap, match popping, music coming out, visuals killing it, and just making more money. That's it. It's my I'm fit to cabanar drilling. Let's say race
And what advice would you give to young people that want to get into music?
Don't Sky ka pelo. Ska tsena ka pelo.
Okay.
Ska tsena ka pelo. Zama go tja lerato. O le bele ka le sighting, we lebelle maybe as business. I know it's not as easy, but at least do a research with whatever it is that you're trying to do. At least research a bit. Well, find some more information before you venture into it. Because if I akapelo, because now you just trying to sell talent, but you might not sell it in the right way, or you might sell it in the right way to the wrong person, because they don't want to think for you.
No.
Good business, in fact. I always tell people, you don't expect a record label or a lot of fanbage. Okay, go bloomate if you braga one, not rotara shop, or tomaga snap. Photoshoots expensive. When I'm a savaka mouth, that can be free, bruh. In what world?
Which world?
Yeah, Loringi Motadu Tarasaro be sharp, then I know you sharp or I say, Leno be sharp, or some sharp, like one color. So, yeah, remember that when you get a deal.
Cool. And where can people find you on social media? Because now, after this conversation, people are just going to be like, I just want to know more about this person. I want to see what this person was talking about when they say you have to look out for this, right? So where can people find you on all your social media?
It's Rez God on all social platforms. It's REZ space or underscore. ISGOD is God in one word.
So okay, IS, not I.
It's IS.
Yeah, okay.
It's God. Rez is God. Rez is God, one word.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming through.
Okay,
do you have any parting words or word of the day?
Hey man, love you guys for supporting me. Those who are supporting me. Shout out to Better Rap. It has brought me this far. Graphic design. Everybody that supported me, whether in graphic design, music, beat, battle rap, I appreciate you. Shout out to Chris, shout out to Tough Jam. I'm going to drop names of the leagues, battle rap leagues to look out for.
Okay.
It's Tough Jam, Hip Hop 411, which is the one that brought me all the way. There's Lyrical Session. What else? There's Level Up. There's Heads Collide back in Limpopo. And there's RBA, yeah, we'll resend them. And then there's one I'm forgetting. Why you one? If you at like so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do, right? So I'm gonna close the show, right? And then as I close the show, when are you gonna also close the show, but with a bit of spitting on something?
You want a verse? Let's go.
So we're doing a verse, right? But that verse is going to be the one that has like credits going up, right? So when Bafana is doing the credits going up, it's going to be you there, showing us what you got.
It's not going to be
but
long.
But get up! We are champions.
Yeah.
Because I don't know we're speaking to champions, right? So champions are going to be watching this, right? And they will be like, okay. But then at the end, we're closing it in style, Robo. So, are we doing this?
We are doing it. Shout out to Kasi Champs, man. I forgot to give a shout out.
So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close the show. And you're more than welcome to add my name into the thing in Zebo.
No, we're not adding names. We're not adding go and be jealous.
Okay, cool. So, Bafana, which camera is he gonna be looking at? The same one, ne? Okay, cool. So thank you to you two as well for tuning in, and thank you so much for your love. I've seen that our pages are growing, and continue following us on all our social media platforms, be it TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and also subscribe to our channel. It's Kasi Champs on all social media platforms. Yes, let us go. We are on route to 1,000 subscribers. So let's do it. Let's also ring up that subscription the subscription bell, right? So that every time we drop interesting content, you're the first person to say it, because I can only VIP after all. So we're closing it in style. So over to you, Scott.
Hey yo, Mr. Body Bag, one size fits all, and I always deliver. Gotta say the slogan first. Hey, whether these niggas let me rap or not, y'all gonna stand aside and watch me rip these beats apart. Cold-hearted, cold. Say I'm hard, let's know. See, from a start I was told to go hard. The left side of my chain froze from the cold heart. Whoa, it's all clear, silver frost, bear with me. It's on God, we gon' make it, we go hard. I told my mom I'm gonna make it, I'm sitting counting thousands. We come a long way from struggling, counting on hundreds. The money making moves I be making's for you to harvest. And I know it's gonna be the toughest thing to see your son fail. It might hit you the hardest. Promise I'll change your ways, wait. Little bird, they gonna throw your body inside the cage. And they're gonna try to clip your wings so you won't fly again. But what a clipped wings, you blessed enough to have the brain. Think out of that little box, you smart enough, you find a way, whoa, city of stars.
Woo!
I said I'm working. Tell me if you know somebody who's a Kasi champ. I said I'm working. Tell me if you know somebody who's a Kasi champ.